Natalie Ferrari joining us here at 5. Depending where you're at, you're hearing some good thunder and rain right now.
Yeah, and they've actually fired up very, very quickly within the last 15, 20 minutes at that. And that's some much needed rain cool there because it is in the middle 90s out there.
Gross today, yeah.
Josh's favorite, the air you can wear.
The air you can wear.
The air you can wear. So let's go ahead and get straight to the radar and track what we are dealing with here within just the last overall 30 minutes. You can actually still see across portions of eastern Hillsborough, we are dealing with this downpour starting to fire up, but it's really the one north of Lakeland where things are getting pretty hot very, very quickly and even heavy with some of that rain. Let me take it east of I-75 first. From Riverview all the way into Fishhawk at this hour, we're seeing some of those isolated downpours gradually weaken. I'm not even picking up a whole lot of lightning with this, maybe a strike or two just south of Plant City, west of Willow Oak at this hour. But let me take you into the northern portions of Polk County right now. This is a very strong thunderstorm, not severe, but frequent cloud ground lightning, heavy rainfall just north of Gibsonia, Polk City. You are seeing it right now. And even along I-4, that is going to make it a nightmare of a travel as you get ready to wrap things up here on this Wednesday evening. Look at that live view downtown from our downtown camera. This is actually facing towards the southeast tonight, where we were seeing that downpour just starting to push into eastern Hillsborough County. I will tell you, not everyone's going to be dealing with some of that much needed beneficial rain cooled air. Downtown's missing it entirely, even all the way through the airport, because that 94-degree reading feels more like the triple digits out there. If you look back out towards the west coast, it is looking a lot prettier though at the beaches. So sunset at 8:01, it will be setting up to be a pretty one, but I will tell you those showers and storms we're seeing on the radar right now will drift further and further off towards the beaches as we get closer to the next hour, hour and a half. So we'll try to get some of those temperatures to cool down, but you're seeing a lot of 90s on the map. Middle 90s, which is above normal for this time of year. So that's allowing things to feel more like the triple digits, 100 to 105 in some spots. The good news out of all of that is we've actually been keeping things away from that heat advisory criteria. The bad news, we're keeping pretty low rain chances even in part of the season where we need as much moisture as we can get. And that is why it's even in the evening hours, temperatures are going to stay in those mild lower 80s, upper 70s through the overnight hours. So that's going to give our Thursday morning a very mild start. Plenty of sunshine, but mild nonetheless. And then we're heating right back up by tomorrow afternoon with another isolated rain chance in the mix. So that means those heat indices could have it feeling once again more like the triple digits as we get closer to lunchtime through a good chunk of the afternoon. So you know the drill. Even if there's not a heat advisory issued for our region, you can still feel that heat pretty quickly. Keep yourself as hydrated as possible. So all the showers that we're seeing inland, yes, they are heading towards Hillsborough and even trying to hold together as they make it towards the Pinellas, but they will be pushing offshore and weakening as we get closer and closer to sunset. Then we quiet the radar. We look for mostly clear skies, and that will give us a nice and beautiful start to our Thursday morning, tomorrow morning. Just a bit on the humid side. It will be another muggy day, and I do think we'll even have a little bit more of a limited rain chance. I'm only going with a 20% chance in the mix for tomorrow before we bump that up ever so slightly to about a 20 to possibly 30% chance for an isolated shower or two on Friday. It's not going to be a very impressive chance, and if anything, that drops more so going into the weekend. There is some indication, though, we could be talking about increasing moisture, though, by the early to middle part of next week. That would bump up our rain chances here locally and drop down temperatures. And yes, it's loosely related to what we could be seeing eventually in the tropics. In 30 minutes, I'm going to take a deeper dive on that end of the forecast.